Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
Oh, that should have been a pick.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. Tosses it back. Pocket coming out aggressively. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback will audible. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finds his tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those.
And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coach...
He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss
Oh
it.
my God, he
And
played
he
that.
intercepts it. Touchdown, Missouri! How about that D coming up with a play like that? And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
See that big button he's on the phone.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
Lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, but I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. Guys are vertically down the field. I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's complete.
Dude,
And he's into the end zone.
He's coming right across your face.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's gone. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Missouri 21, Oklahoma State 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The back goes in motion. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Across the 25. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The give. He breaks a tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown aside. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was it. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up.
That's a damn issue. We got fucking 2 damn DBs over minus 2.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
I'm not even looking down at the quarterback.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5. Looking for a man. It's Fuentes.
And
he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Guzman. At the 15, he's loose. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. offense coming out on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Missouri! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. He's going to fire deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Throw him off the block or run.
Bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front. And as a result, it's a negative play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to pass, it's Fuentes. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The gun, the ground game. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. On its 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got his man. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Going downfield for the big play. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Through the air, it's Fuentes. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. They stop him short of the marker. They'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity, a 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Throws to the back. Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Missouri, 42. 21.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
Oh my God,
At this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good with the pre-snap. They've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with the decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking to scramble. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
He's taking the shot. He caught it, and he will score. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Crosses the 45. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to cut this defense into tiny slices. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll go right back to the run. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to...
Touchdown, Tigers! What a catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to pass it. Trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Scanning the field, it's Fuentes. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to
Come on, bro.
Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback.
He unleashes a long one. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Missouri! And the pummeling has started.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown of the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Fuentes. He wants to go deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Missouri.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Bounced right back to them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle.
Man coverage, and he just stopped running with him right.
And the punishment has been extended. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score. Missouri 62, Oklahoma State.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down to start the drive after the break. On the option. Now the pitch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's in.
Like, come on, bro.
Massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Oh, he tosses it back. Buys a little time with his feet. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Tigers in the hurry up. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone.
The big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to...
Touchdown, Tiger! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
34.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it...
Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed him...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! And the stomping has commenced. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago.
The
State was able to come
slow.
away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home.
He's going for the big play.
Of
And
course.
it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fair catch called for and made. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's his fourth interception of the night.
Okay,
They got
bro.
him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was
Like,
worth the
that
good,
is
but the
literally
long
crazy,
pass
bro.
is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have to push passes when I was playing quarterback.
He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Tiger. And the route is
This really does no skill, bro.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day.
There's no skill,
And
just
apparently their
free.
day's not over. They're going to
On a
get technical
team
scoring and the defense got
89,
something about it.
90, you have 96.
Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further. Signals for
Takes
and
no
makes
skill at all,
the fair
dude.
catch at the 10. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
Of course, a holding flag.
Mistake, man. Now,
I can't even just run the ball
because
because just each time I want to get him off the spot because I get a hold.
trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force the tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Fuentes. Throws for the tight end. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up for the first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense.
Touchdown, Missouri! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument rather than the blunt one.
Defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Coming after it. And he's thrown another interception. Takes it the other way.
Okay, bro.
After the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The play action fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot.